Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another episode of XVW. I am your guide through the chaos, as always, Brian Von Yaleson. Tonight we're starting off immediately with some one-on-one action, as Zack Wolfenstein takes on a mystery opponent. Now, Zack Wolfenstein, who already may know, debuted on XVW 1, where he defeated James X via Avalanche Powerbomb, aka the K9 Bomb. I may not know it from his excellent performance in that match, but Zack's actually a newer face in professional wrestling. He has worked in some smaller indie promotions before, but not many. He only has around 5 years of wrestling experience. However, this man, aka our mystery opponent, finally revealed, I know quite a bit about. He is a veteran in the industry. He's been working since 1993. He used to work for AAW under the name Crazy Simmons, where he was tag team partners with Wally Wild. They were known as the Hot Shots. However, the crowd clearly is a bit dead. Very underrated talent, I will say that. But he's going to bring his experience right here to XVW. The matches begin, and Zack starts off with a strong uppercut. Man. Now he picks him up and hits him with a spear. Now he goes for a pin pretty early on, but clearly way too early. He needs to do a lot more than that to put out Van. Van responds with a scoop slam. Hits the ropes, looks what he's gonna... Oh, wait, no, he's not gonna do much. Picks up Zack. Headlock takedown. Picks him up yet again. Oh, and a shining wizard. Out of nowhere. That may be it, but Sean seems to want to work on him a bit more, which I'd say is a pretty smart decision. Now he has him in that crossface. But he doesn't hold on to it for long. Zack was able to easily get out of that. Now he's taken over. He has. Oh, headlock. Into the punch. Now he picks him up yet again. Another spear by Zack. Now he picks him up for a third time. Sends him to the ropes. And so, Van goes right over. And Zack now on the apron. Big elbow drop. Right to the spine. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, while Countout 2 exists in AAW, any usage of weapons is legal on the outside. So technically, not both men could use weapons. I mean, you may see that in play tonight. Another big thing that's happening tonight is the very beginning of our first ever tournament. Specifically the tournament for the XVW World Championship. Our very first match in said tournament will feature Stigma going off against Ronny Reckage, another man who was also debuted in our very first episode. But now back to the match. Zack Wolfenstein is now working on the leg of Van Sheadock. Cranking that leg, trying to wear him down. That's locked him tight. Finally lets him go. Now he has him up yet again. Body slam. Picks him up by the head. Repeatedly punches him in the face. Big splash by Zack. And a neck breaker. Zack is... Oh, look at that. Oh! Full Nelson suplex. I think Zack may try to end it here. Oh, look at that. He's going for that body buster. We saw this in episode 1. Body buster. That may very well
1, 2. be
be it. Wait a minute. Zack Wolfenstein seemingly gave up the pin. That would have been a pretty easy free count. Another neck breaker. Not really sure what he's trying to do here. He's trying to pin him with that. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Picks him back up. Sends him to the ropes. Oh, I think he may be trying to set up that canine bomb again. He was very, very close to the turnbuckles there. And now Zack Wolfenstein is going up to the ropes and another elbow drop. This time to the chest. Now he picks up Van. I would have just pinned him after the body buster, but no, it seems like Zack Wolfenstein has a bit more in store here. Headlock takedown by Van. I'm not sure what Zack is trying to do, but he better think of something fast. Van is very clearly fighting back now. He just hit him with another headlock takedown. Now he has him again. I think he's about to throw him to the outside. Zack manages to break out of it though. And, oh, look at, oh, wait, a bear hug. Not really sure if it was a wise decision to take him out to the ropes though. Granted, Zack was definitely trying to fight for control and whatnot, but even then, even considering the fact that it was likely a move made out of desperation, probably wasn't the wisest decision considering how close he was to the ropes. If Zack would have reached just a little bit closer, he could have very easily gotten a rope break. I'm sorry, rope break. Apologies. And Van had him in a headlock, and oh, look at that! Double arm choke slam toss. Well, actually, no, I think it's just called a choke toss, sorry. Now Van has him yet again. Now he's just not... Okay, now I think he may be actually trying to throw him out of the ring, and... Yeah! And he goes right to the outside! Choke toss right to the outside, and now Van is on the top rope. The top turnbuckle pad. I think he is about to fly. And look at that, Zack Wolfenstein just taunting him. Missile drop kick. That's what you get for egging him on, man. And now Zack has a brick in his... I'm sorry, I mean, Van has a brick in his hand, my mistake. And now, and as I stated earlier, weapon usage is allowed on the outside. And the referee's being a little touchy, though. No, now Van is beating on the referee. He has the referee opened up. Dear Lord, he just beat the referee with a brick. Now Zack took the brick away from him. Smacked him right in the face with it. And a body slam right on the ring apron. That's the hardest part of the ring. Now he picks him up. Pushes him back in the ring. Trying not to get counted out here.
7.
Referee at 7. But Zack manages to get back in the ring. Zack picks him up. Another body slam. Zack's keeping it very, very simple here. Now Bulldog. Oh. And now that kick. Well, that's more of a punt, if anything. That punt-elbow combination we saw in episode 1. And now he just slammed his head to the mattress. To the canvas. Now just hitting him with a combination of strikes. Both men seemingly fighting for control here. Puts him in a headlock and punches him right in the face. And an elbow drop. Now Zack picks up Van yet again. Sending him to the turnbuckle. Oh, dear God, I think I know. Oh, European uppercut yet again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Van doing all that he can to fight back against Zack, but it's quite clear that that uppercut dazed him a bit. And now Zack is just stomping him into oblivion. Now I think Zack may be trying to set up that powerbomb. Belly-to-belly suplex. Well, spine buster, actually. No, spine buster. Sorry about that spine buster. Yet another one of those headlock punch combinations. Not really sure what you call those. And he's working on the legs yet again. But it doesn't last for long. Now Zack picks him up yet again. though Van seemingly gets out of it. Whips him to the ropes. Backdrop. It's quite clear Van is hyped up. And oh, he removed the turnbuckle pad. Things are about to get nasty, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Zack sends him to the turnbuckle. Almost. Oh, sends him to the turnbuckle. Zack's spine just hit stainless steel. Hurricanrana off the top. That may very well be it right there.
One.
Yet somehow, Zack is somehow able to get out of it. Spear by Zack yet again. And now Zack trying to put him into the corner for that canine bomb that we saw in episode 1. Canine bomb! Yeah, it's over. Van Sheadock is not coming back from that. Referee Jackie Williams already at 2, made that free. And it's all over. Zack is your winner. This also makes his second win thus far in XVW. And look at that, he's doing his little dance. Yet another incredible performance by Zack Wolfenstein. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, after this, we have our tournament match. Simply our first ever match in our first ever tournament for the World Heavyweight, for the World Championship. That will be very, very exciting. Also, I like that both men are being good sports about this. There's a pretty gnarly cut on Zack Wolfenstein's head. You might want to get that checked out. But anyways, as I just said, next up, we have our World Tournament. We have a World Championship Tournament match. Specifically, round 1. Matt Stigma versus Ronny Reckage. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are now getting started with our first ever match in our World Championship Tournament. Coming out first, we have Ronny Reckage. Ronny Reckage, who you likely already know from episode 1, debuted in the triple threat match against Ramirez, who is currently undefeated, and Eddie Storm. Unfortunately, he ended up coming on bottom in that match. He ended up losing brutally. But I've talked to him backstage, and according to him, he is trying as hard as he get his very first win here in XVW. Now this man, I know this man quite well. Matt Stigma is a man who's been working since 1996, immensely talented, but in spite of that, due to his anger issues, he hasn't really been signed to many places. He has been in Rising Sun Parinzu, however. He had a pretty great run in that promotion. He worked there for 7 years, spanning from 2001 to 2008. He was a former 3-time World Heavyweight Champion and a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. The man is well known for his unique style of strong style wrestling and technical wrestling that was trained by the legendary Coach Emerson. The guy has years and years of experience here. The guy's traveled all around the world, wrestled all around the world, and he's looking to put that experience here at XVW. Bring that experience here at XVW. Sorry. Ronny is the one who starts out the match first on the offensive. Seem to have been dragging him to the ropes. I think so. Oh, look at that. Atomic drop by Ronny. Follows it up with a series of stomps. Right on that leg, I may add. He's just going to town. Ronny picks him back up again. Snapmare by Ronny. Picks him up a second time. But Matt manages to get out of it. Counters with a punch and a big clothesline. A big standing clothesline, I may add. Now he's stretching out Ronny right on his knee. Stretching out that spine right on that knee. And stretching out those arms as well. Matt seemingly let go, and now those X-handle swings already starting to get quite bloody, I may add. Big belly-to-belly suplex sends Ronny flying over the ring. Now an elbow drop by Stigma. Stigma now has Ronny in his clutches. Belly-to-belly suplex yet again. Although this time a bit more contained. The first one was a release belly suplex. Another elbow drop by Matt Stigma. And he follows it up with those axe handle swings. Picks Ronny up again. Big clothesline yet again. Now he's dragging him. Oh, sends him over the ropes. With that giant release belly-to-belly suplex. Poor guy even hit a table. Now a massive splash off the top rope. And now Matt seems to be bleeding a little bit. Seems like he may have cut himself on that table.
3.
Sends Ronny back into the ring. Trying his best to keep this match as contained as possible. Another elbow drop right to the spine. Picks Ronny up again. Seems to be dragging him somewhere. I'm not sure where. He's currently in the dead center of the ring. Apparently, no matter what he was trying to do, Ronny ended up getting out of it, so it ended up kind of being pointless. Now Ronny with those series of strikes. Now Ronny has him. Body slam by Ronny. And now Ronny is stretching out Matt Stigma over his knee. Stretching that spinal cord right on the kneecap. Matt Stigma trying his best to get to the ropes, but yet to no avail. Ronny, however, thankfully lets go. Now Ronny is dragging him towards the ropes, but is not able to accomplish much, unfortunately. Now he's picking him up for another maneuver. Backdrop. Now he picks him up yet again, but doesn't really seem to accomplish much. Big shot by Matt Stigma. Big right punch. Right hook, I think it was. Puts him over. Big slam by Matt. Matt showing off that strong style side to him. Look at that. Oh! Not even really sure what you really call that. But considering the fact that Ronny is not getting up, it's clearly effective. Now he has that leg locked in. This is a very dangerous move right here. This is the same move that he used to tap out Tower Machada. Messiwa. I don't know how you pronounce the name. The Tower something, basically. Anyway, it was basically, that was a very devastating move. And he sends him to the outside. Now Stigma on the top rope. But oh, he slips off. But he ended up slipping. Big power bomb right on that ground. Keep in mind, ladies and gents, there is no padding here. And another power bomb. That was almost on the ring apron. That would have hurt very badly. Not really sure what he was trying to do there.
4.
Another splash. Picks Ronny up yet again. Spine buster on the gravel. There is no padding. Ronny Reckage's body is meeting pure gravel. Referee Jamie Jackson. Jamie I'm not sure. I don't remember his name, but he's egging them to get back into the ring. Being quite aggressive, I may add. Sends him to the ropes. Big slam by Ronny. Follows it up with a stomp. Picks him up. Headlock takedown. Picks him up yet again. Another headlock takedown. Back body drop. Picks him up. Yet again, let's see what he's going to do here. Just a basic body slam. Simple but effective. Now he goes to the ropes. Moonsault right off the top.
1, 2.
Would have been a free count, but for some reason Ronny gets up. Not the wisest decision here. Nice hip toss. Sends to the ropes yet again. Attempts to go for a kick. But Matt ends up running right into the referee. Now Matt goes off the ropes again, but gets hit with a massive kick to the body. Ronny, I assume, tried to send Matt to the ropes yet again, but was unsuccessful. And now Matt has him in that move again. Pretty sure he... Oh, he taps him out! As I said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, this is the exact same move that he used to defeat Tower Misawa in Rising Sun Parinzu. I'll tell you, that move is devastating. It is not to be underestimated. If only I can remember what it's called. If I'm not wrong, I'm pretty sure he calls it the old Mega Lock. But no, but at the end of the day, it seems like Matt's being a good sport about this. Being a good winner. Helping up Ronny. Ronny also being incredibly respectful here. It's always what you want to see here at XVW. We may be at Horrorcore Federation, but we can still appreciate some good sportsmanship. What a match. What a match. And what a debut for Matt Stigma. Not only that, but he also moves on in our World Championship Tournament. After this, we have our second match in our tournament. Specifically, Calvin Foxx versus Arik Williams. Stay tuned, ladies and gents. Stay tuned. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to XVW. We are now getting on our third match of the night and our second match in our World Championship Tournament. Coming out now, we have Calvin Foxx, who you may know from episode 2 of XVW, where he debuted against Sanity and managed to successfully defeat him. Now, Calvin, as previously mentioned in that very episode, is a former APW heavyweight champion. He's also been wrestling for the past 5 years and is considered highly talented, but has a bit of an ego problem from what I've heard. Granted, while this man was also debuted in episode 2 but ended up losing, he is not one you should ever underestimate. Here, coming out now, we have Arik Williams. He was trained by indie legend Wackax at the Federation Online Wrestling Academy. He also has a mean super kick and is a second-degree black belt in Kyokushin Karate. So this guy's a fierce, fierce man. Again, ladies and gentlemen, do not let his first loss back in XVW 2 or the fact that he just slipped off the apron fool you. This man is absolutely He is very educated. And now the match starts off. Calvin Foxx seems to be a bit focused on the referee for some reason. Not sure why. Arik, the first one to start off the match with a kick to the face. And he is completely taken over thus far. But Calvin is fighting back fiercely. Big boot to the face and a senton. Has his legs, picks him up. Sends him to the ropes. Big boot sends him over to the apron. Calvin now continuing to attack him on the apron, knocking him down completely. Now he's at the top. Big moonsault. Calvin Foxx doing very, very well here. Now with those axe handle swings. Picks up Arik. Looks like he's about to send him back to the ring. Oh, wait. And oh! Arik sends him back down hard onto the floor.
One.
Oh, look at that. He's about to fly. Oh! Suicide shooting star press by Arik Williams.
2.
Calvin Foxx trying his best to get up, but you cannot shake off a move like that.
3.
In fact, it actually seems like both men are struggling for control here.
4.
Northern Lights suplex by Calvin Foxx. Now Calvin, I think he may want to fly. I'm not entirely sure, he's just staring at him. Guess he was just trying to intimidate him, I assume. Oh. That clearly didn't work. Although, Calvin did respond with a big boot. Now he has him up. Headlock takedown. A very simple but quite effective move. Now he has him up yet again. Although he doesn't get much done, and Arik Williams takes full advantage of that. As I said earlier, Arik Williams, a man very, very educated in the feet. Bulldog by Arik Williams. Now he's stretching that spine over to the knee yet again. And in case it wasn't obvious, I do not remember what that move is called. But either way, Arik Williams stretching that spinal column all over that kneecap, or at least he was. Arik now has him. Sends him to the corner. Big kick to the face. Repeated kicks to the face. And a body slam. Now he has him in a chokehold. As that thing locked in tight, it's not really much places to go in that maneuver. Calvin doesn't even really seem like he's trying to escape almost. It looks like he was accepting it. Definitely not the type of thing you want to do in a match like this, especially considering the stakes. After all, the winner of this match will decide who goes on to the semi-finals. Has him in a chokehold yet again. This time Calvin is a lot closer to the ropes. If I were him, I'd try my best to reach out and grab it to get that rope break. And look again with that body slam. Oh, look at this. Picks him up. Super kick by Arik. I'm telling you, educated with the feet. Do not underestimate this man. So the wisest decision here was just to be to go for the pin. But Arik looks like he has a bit more in store here. He's on the top. He's gonna fly. Shooting star press. And that maybe the exclamation point on this match.
2,
And it is!
3.
Arik Williams moves on to the semifinals. Very quick, very short match. Arik make quick work of Calvin. This puts both men at 1-1. Now after this, ladies and gents, we have our main event. Justin Sanity takes on Horrorshow in a horror match. Well, what do you mean, son? Okay, extreme, whatever. We are now backstage. Seemingly, Justin Sanity going to the ring. Huh. It seems like he sees someone. See what's going on here. Oh, wait, who's that? Someone is backstage with a bat in the face of Justin Sanity. Oh my God, he's attacking him! Dear Lord, we need some security out here now. What in the world is this? There is someone here. Someone is here, and they are attacking Justin Sanity. The guy picks up the bat. Dear Lord, he's beating him with that bat. We have no idea who this guy is, ladies and gentlemen. He's wearing an XVW shirt. He may just be a crazy fan. We have no idea. Now he's stomping on him. He's stomping around his crotch. He's making sure he's making sure Justin Sanity can never have children. Now he has him in a leg lock. Now he picks up a chair. This is getting ridiculous. Why isn't security here? We are seeing a grown man get beat. Now he sends him right through the wall. Right through that poster. What in the world is this mysterious? Oh my God, DDT on that trash can. Dear Lord, what in the world? Tornado DDT right on the ground. Another tornado DDT! As stated previously, we have no idea who this guy is. Wait a minute. Wait, you can't. Wait, no. We have a match that's about to start. There was no way. What? Are you kidding me? This guy is coming out. This guy's coming out. Keep in mind, we have no idea who this guy is. I have no notes on him whatsoever. He's probably not even supposed to be here. This is frankly ridiculous. There's a Horrorshow, but I'm not even sure this match is still going on. That is clearly not Justin Sanity. Horrorshow was about to face off against some random guy. I mean, but he seems to be coming down to the arena, to the ring. But there's no way this match can just continue like that, can it? Look, there's no way. I guess it is. Okay. The bell just rung, so guess I'm gonna have to. As this match is going on, whoever his name is starting off. Oh, Fire in the face by Horrorshow. I'm not even sure what happened there. Pretty sure like a beer bottle exploded. And now Horrorshow stomping out what's his name. Body slam and a leg drop to follow it up. Now Horrorshow with a chair. And now he has what's his name up. Backbreaker. Right on that knee. Now he goes for a pin, old school roll up. But this stranger with that DDT we see him use on Justin Sanity earlier. Again, ladies and gentlemen, how this match is going on, I have no idea. Here comes now that stranger is fighting back yet again. Suplex, right on those thumbtacks. Another DDT by what's his name. Yet another DDT on the thumbtacks. This guy is brutal. Just being absolutely ruthless with Horrorshow. Oh! I think he intended to put Horrorshow on the chair, but it seems like he himself got most of it. I feel something like that definitely is going to show its effect. Horrorshow, however, still fighting back fiercely. Horrorshow picks up what's his name. Oh, hip toss all the way to the outside. And now Horrorshow on the top. Big knee. Horrorshow now picking up the mysterious stranger. Dragging him towards the steel steps. What's he going to do here? Snapmare. Doesn't hit the steps though. But oh, now he's dragging him to that table. Body slam on the table. And on that in Dicky sign. Again, not really sure why we have those. And now a test of strength, which Horrorshow easily wins. Again, ladies and gents, we have no idea. We don't really know much of anything about Horrorshow, but we also don't really know much of anything about this guy who just randomly attacked Justin Sanity. Oh, look at that. Full Nelson by what's his name. And he has it locked in tight as well. Our referee, I can't remember his name even. Rushing. Look at this. That Russian leg sweep right on those steel steps. That move was so powerful, it caused the entire thing to flip over on its side. Now the stranger Irish whipping Horrorshow right into that barricade. Sure he got thrown in. I'm not sure where that came from. Excuse me. Now the stranger pushes Horrorshow back into the ring. Not really sure what he's planning here. Oh, look at that. He's taking in the table. That man has plans to do some devious things. He has a meat cleaver as well. Whoever this guy is, he has nothing but malicious intentions. And now he's hacking at him with the meat cleaver. Good lord. Horrorshow just getting sliced at. Just getting Just getting absolutely mauled by that meat cleaver. This guy is just absolutely brutal. As I stated multiple times thus far, we have no idea who he is. Now he has him in another full Nelson. But Horrorshow manages to get out of it quickly. And now Horrorshow with that lariat knocking the mysterious stranger right into the pads. Big punch by Horrorshow, and he follows it up with a neck breaker. Another big strike by Horrorshow. And another one. Now Horrorshow with that fire hydrant. Now he's moving the table closer towards Evan. Wait, Evan. Okay, so I've just gotten an update. Apparently this guy's name is Evan. Okay. So now Evan is currently in the corner. Horrorshow moving that table closer and closer to him. Not really sure what Horrorshow plans, and powerbomb through the table. That may very well be it here, ladies and gentlemen. I'd honestly be shocked if it wasn't. Will Horrorshow finally be the man to take... Well, actually, that's a bit overdramatic. I mean, this guy's just showed up and randomly attacked someone, but... I guess a better way to put it... Will Horrorshow finally be able to give Evan his well-deserved karma? Horrorshow fighting fiercely. Just those repeated strikes right to the face. And they're clearly having an effect over Evan. Big senton. Picks him up. Drags him to the ropes. Leg sweep. Another senton by Horrorshow. Now he picks up those brass knuckles, but doesn't seem like he was too interested in them. Wonder what he's gonna do now here. Evan slowly getting up. He falls face first into those thumbtacks. Clearly, the beating Horrorshow has been giving him throughout this match has been taking its toll. Really, I've just received an update. We now have his full name. Apparently, this individual who attacked Justin Sanity's real name, his true identity, is Evan Exile. Evan Exile just gave Horrorshow a DDT right into those thumbtacks. Oh. Sends him so hard into those turnbuckles to the point that Horrorshow just bounced off. Now he goes with a pin. But the referee doesn't get there in time. I'm not sure what he was even doing. Oh, Evan Exile! With that German suplex right to the outside. Now he removes the turnbuckle pad. Likely has malicious intentions with that. Oh! Missile drop kick. But again, I think this may be a scenario where this may have hurt the person executing it more than the person it was intended for. But at the end of the day, but the guy just got Horrorshow just got DDT'd through into the glass, into the remaining glass fragments. So what do I know? And a leg sweep right on top of that announce table. Big shot from Horrorshow there. Horrorshow with the scoop slam right on the announce table. Well, the remains of it, more like it. Now Horrorshow gets on the top. Big knee! And based off of that scream alone, it clearly was very much effective. Sends him into the ring post. Picks him up yet again. Sends him into the ring apron. That's the hardest part of the ring. Sends him back into the ring. Honestly, after all that, I think it may be over right here. If I'm not wrong, Exile is clearly injured. I guess not clearly, but he is injured. It has to be based off of that scream. And yet, a kick out. Not even a 1 count. Just immediately puts the shoulder up. Yeah, he's definitely injured. Yeah, he is definitely injured. That man is limping. But oh, look at Evan. Fighting back fiercely, despite his injury. Oh, what? The referee just threw a fire hydrant at him. That's gonna lead to some brain damage. CET City. Now Exile sends Horrorshow into the ring, into the turnbuckle. Avalanche suplex. And now Exile picks up a hammer. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be nasty. I can tell. Jesus! My apologies. It looked like a hammer at first, but no, that thing is a mallet. That's a mallet. He just hit him in the face with a mallet. I'm pretty sure he just injured Horrorshow as well. And now another full Nelson. He has it locked in tight. Not only that, but he's pretty much not only that, but Horrorshow's near the dead center of the ring, and he taps out. It's over. Evan Exile is your winner. Not even sure how this match even became a thing, to be honest. But here we are. How about that? Yeah. Celebrate all you want, you jackass. Not like you deserve it. I know I've said this so many times throughout this match, which is honestly putting it generous. But how did this match even? This is not even sanctioned. We have no idea who this guy is. We do know his name. His name is Evan Exile, but we have no idea about anything else about the guy. All we know is that he broke into the locker room. He attacked Justin Sanity. This is just plain ridiculous. And now he has that fire hydrant. He also brought in a table into the ring. My apologies for not calling that. I think he's about to do something very, very bad here. That's like literally inevitability. Evan Exile dragging Horrorshow. DDT through the table. Dear Lord. In all honesty, if you're asking me, I think Evan Exile was faking that injury to let his guard down. To let Horrorshow's guard down. Because as you can see, he was limping earlier. But now he's perfectly fine. Ladies and gents, I don't know what to even say at this point. I'm tripping over my words. I'm very upset about this. Anyways, I guess that was our main event. We thank you dearly for watching. This is an absolute cluster, you know what. Oh my god. Good night.